Brad told me that is the fee.
Okay, for $1,500.
Motion's made. I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Do a roll call.
Corpenny?
Yes.
Van Buren?
Yes.
Watkins?
Yes. And you're gonna follow up and send the letter. Do you need the letter, or do you want it to be sent to them?
No, just Jenny can send a letter from the township to to Brad Mercer at the Licking County Planning Commission. Two other things that would be helpful to get done tonight if possible. One is, as far as recruiting a committee, Brad's experience is that we need to comply with certain procedures. So one, we need to actually make a public announcement that we're recruiting, and that if people have interest in participating on this comprehensive planning committee, they should be given an opportunity. So again, it's something that goes through a paper of local circulation, which would be the Advocate probably. So Brad, well, I modified a suggestion from Brad on an ad with Jenny's help. So Jenny and I created an ad that I guess needs to be, so here's a proposed ad to place in the Advocate, and we would need basically a deadline for when you would like to have a letter of interest from people that are interested in serving on the planning committee. In addition, last September we had a group of people that were interested in working on the planning committee, and so those people, what I'm proposing is that those people actually get sent a letter directly, just in respect for their having shown some interest at one point. Send them a letter. It's a little more lengthy because there's a little more information, and of course a lot cheaper to send a letter. So I put together a draft letter, and in that draft letter, I'm asking that I suppose they can contact me, but I didn't fill out who they should contact, but just in case a trustee would like to be contacted as opposed to me, but I'm willing to be the person that they would like to contact, give them information about what the comprehensive plan is, kind of what's expected from a person if they're going to participate on this committee. Because it's a large, potentially large document, get a lot of help from the county, but really what committee members are going to be doing is getting research together, like the history of the township, locations of cemeteries, fire departments, which just bringing together a lot of information. Also including things, all of our businesses and so forth. So I don't know if we want to let another meeting go by before we start the process of placing the ad, starting to recruit, send a letter out to the people that were interested from last September. So that kind of is what I'm proposing, is that you either approve this letter with some modifications or review it and approve it for the next meeting. And that's really all we can do right now while we're trying to recruit the committee members. Brad Mercer indicated to me that there is work between now and the time that the county can help, and he can guide me. He's just saying that they cannot get knee-deep in it, so to speak, where they're actually helping us write the plan. They do a lot of the research, a lot of the mapping that they provide to us. But he told me that we can start actually doing some of the background work now in terms of the history and the other general information that people that are working on the committee would be getting out. So his recommendation was start the recruitment process now. And by the time we get these folks in place, and our first meeting could be 2 months from now, which is July, which leaves us a few months before the county would be able to start their portion, but we'd be ready for the county at that point.
So your suggestion on the insertion date here is July? I think that'd be ample time if we get the letter out. Short list today.
Yeah.
July meeting. Trustee.
End of July? That'd be sufficient.
I'm sure
Last
that-
Tuesday.
Or does it?
But we're going to send out a letter directly to the people that showed some interest.
That's
So,
the one I'm looking at.
yeah, if they should probably respond before the July meeting, and then at that July meeting, you should consider appointing committee members. So actually, you'd like them to have that deadline before the meeting, so you can actually review them. Jenny could gather them, mail them to you, deliver them to you, review them, and have some discussion or separate meeting on who you're going to appoint to that committee.
You want to insert a date for July on there? How many people were involved in that? You know the interest that remains from the ones from September?
I mean, I don't know some of the, actually, I don't know personally most of the folks.
How many do we need?
Well, Brad recommended 10 to 12 people, and I think there were 12 or 14 people on the Licking Township committee. It's hard to do with 4 or 5 people, although it could be done simply because it's just a large document. There's just a lot of information to be gathered. So that's his recommendation is 10 to 12 members. And we had that many interested parties from the meeting in September. Now, are they still interested? I don't know.
What's the deadline on making July what?
28 is our meeting.
Should it be sooner than
Yeah, probably ought to be, that way we can look them over.
July 14th?
Brad's recommending that this be a diverse group of people, including people that have agricultural interests, people that have business interests, people that have been here maybe a shorter time, other people that have been here, are resident for quite some time, somebody from the west side of the township, somebody from the east side, somebody from Brownsville. So, we may or may not get the cross section, in the first, 8 or 10 people that are interested. So that would be Brad's suggestion, is to try to get a representation of the entire township in terms of what people do, what their land